Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for the Grail, the Holy One.
Jake, Chris, good morning.
Good morning. Hiya, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff. How's it going?
It is going good because you guys, I discovered Mrs. Davis, man. I have loved this show, man. It is quirky, it is bizarre, it's funny. It keeps me guessing. So, man, I've never been excited about a show in a long time. And congratulations, you guys.
Wow, thanks so much, man.
Thank you.
Well, Jake, tell us about Mrs. Davis and why your character has this personal vendetta against it.
Oh, I'll tell you about Mrs. Davis in soundbite. Well, Mrs. Davis, see, I should have this down by now. It's a story about faith versus technology. There's this kind of all-encompassing AI, sort of as if Alexa just spiraled out of control and controlled everything in the entire world. And we follow a nun who is hell-bent on taking it down with the help of her ex-boyfriend and an underground resistance that he has formed with the goal of also taking down this unchecked Siri, if you will.
What a Hollywood pitch, right?
That's my elevator pitch for Mrs. Davis. Not as many metaphors as Betty Gilpin would use, but it gets to the point. And Wiley, I mean, there's a lot of, he has a few ulterior motives, I think, for taking this thing down. There's the classic, I just want to look cool in front of my ex. That's a big one, probably bigger than he'd like to admit. But I think he shares the same idea that, you know, although this thing posits to have solved, you know, world hunger and all the wars in the world, there's some more nefarious things at play. So he recruits this group of guys who watched Fight Club one too many times to get his back. One of the leaders being Chris's character, to kind of go after it and take it down.
I was gonna say, Chris, tell us about JQ and what's his role in this?
Yeah, JQ, as Jake said, he's effectively one of the leaders of this resistance movement. He's kind of a larger than life personality who really, you know, wishes that he lived in like the movie Fifth Element as Bruce Willis or you know, as Tyler Durden. It's like if you took all of the Hemsworth brothers and Russell Crowe and blended them, JQ would have drank that smoothie down and then found his power. He's adverse to wearing shirts and he really likes suspenders.
By the way, I have to point out, Chris, this concoction of every Hemsworth brother with a little Russell Crowe from Gladiator sprinkled on top was that wasn't on the page.
No, it wasn't. It was one of those things where it was like, okay, well, let's figure out who this character really is and what he sounds like. And I started playing and Damon started laughing really, really hard. And I thought, well, okay, if Damon Lindelof is laughing, then let me carry on.
That's what I love about this show, you guys. It takes you in so many different directions. There's action, there's humor. I mean, this is the strangest series I've seen in a long time, but I love how unpredictable it is. And, you know, tell me about, you know, Jake, Betty Gilpin, you know, she has such great comedic timing. I mean, I kept watching certain scenes over and over because it's just, how do you learn that?
I don't know. I think she must have taken, you know, Lucille Ball and Redgrave and put her in the same blender Chris was talking about, because she's just got such an immense it's a crime that she's, you know, not even more of a household name than she is already, because she's easily one of the best people I've ever worked with. People too, just the kindest, most professional, sets the tone on the set. I mean, I could go on and on and on. I think Chris and I both could, you know,
we really could. We really could. She could power a city with her charisma and her talent. It's off the charts. And Jake and I, we've talked about this a million times. She's within the same moment. At the beginning of a moment, she's Meryl Streep, and at the end of the moment, she's Daffy Duck, and she does both of them with aplomb. It's ridiculous. It's unbelievable. That's unbelievable.
And Jake, I got to talk about Wiley's look, man. You remind me of Han Solo or even Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy, that iconic jacket. Is there a story behind that?
Oh man, there is a story behind that jacket actually. That jacket was created. I mean, we had our costume designer Susie Coulthard that worked on that, but the designer of the jacket itself is a designer named Jonathan A. Logan, who I happened to know for years and years because I was just a fan of his. He did the like iconic red jacket Brad Pitt wore in Fight Club. And I had tracked him down when I first moved to LA as just a complete nerd to see if he'd make me a jacket. And he did. And so throughout the years after that, we just kind of kept in loose contact. As I started to actually, work more, I think to him, he was like, oh, this kid's not just a crazy person that showed up, at my studio. He's in some stuff and he's actually.
It looks cool, man. It's awesome.
Some stuff. And then, yeah, we came together to make this one. But yeah, I know it's cool. We had our director of the director of the pilot, Owen Harris. He's got like a salt and pepper beard, and all the pepper kind of is like right here. And when we were like going back and forth on like, well, what should he have like clean shaven? Should Wiley, have like just Indiana Jones double? And I kind of looked at Owen and was like, why don't we just do that? Let's just do
it works. It all works. Well, guys, congratulations on a great series. It makes you think too, because artificial intelligence is like right in the headlines now. So this show really hit at the right time because we're all talking about it. So, but it's just fantastic. So thank you both for joining me today, and let's talk again soon. Thanks so much.
Thanks,
Jeff.